It's to reduce glare. Okay, there's one last thing I have to do before I start the Q&A. Okay, it's Q&A time. First question.
How does one learn to ride a skateboard while carrying their camera? Have you ever fallen besides the one time that you showed us?
Okay, story time. So on Tuesdays and Thursdays, as you might have noticed, I go to Clark Hall to hang out with Sarah before I have class at 11 at Ruffner. Clark and Ruffner are separated by a giant hill by Newcomb Dining Hall. So what I try to do is go from the top of the hill all the way to Ruffner without pushing, just using my momentum from going downhill. But one day I was going down the hill and a bus pulled out onto the road. Now this road is not very wide, so the bus has to pull into the lane that I am in to finish its turn. So I decide, like any reasonable person would, to stop. However, there are only 3 ways to stop on a longboard. If you're going under 5-ish miles per hour, you can foot brake. That's where I put my foot down and use the friction to stop myself. The second way is to run off my speed, which is where I jump off the board and run and gradually slow myself down until I come to a stop. The third way to stop on a longboard is to crash into something. And I had already ruled that one out, so it was gonna be run off my speed. So I jump off the board, I run off, I'm safe. However, my board keeps going because there's nothing to stop it or slow down its momentum. And the path that it's taking is going right underneath the bus. And this is where I made a very stupid decision. What I did was, as the board is going underneath the bus, I followed it underneath the bus to try to pull it out from underneath it. So there was a split second in which if I hadn't grabbed the board in time and pulled it out, I would have been crushed underneath the bus. And that's my skateboard story. Okay, back to the Q&A. Okay, I've gotten this question so many times. The vlog will continue even when I'm home because my life still continues even when I'm other places and I still want to document those things. So you do have a chance to be on the vlog. Yay!
I was wondering how you filmed those like shots where you're walking away and like the shots while you're sleeping.
So Jen, how I do the shots of me walking is I sit the camera down, walk in front of the camera, walk back, and get the camera. So really, this ties into why I'm always late, because it takes me 2 times as long to get anywhere. Okay, so my cousins Billy and Emmy asked me what equipment I use to vlog. So I'm gonna show you. So what I use, Emmy, this is the Panasonic GH3. It's about a $700 video camera. It provides really good quality, and it's also what I use for all my production videos. This is the Leica 12 to 35 millimeter f2.8 lens that I put on the camera. That also adds to the picture quality. That's another $1,000. And this is the Rode VideoMic Pro, which is the sound that you're hearing right now. It's a really good microphone, and it's a great replacement for like the built-in microphone to any camera. This tripod is the MePhoto Road Trip. It's just really nice, compact, lightweight, and it does what it's supposed to do. It keeps the camera stable because no one likes a shaky camera. So that's everything I use to film my vlogs, but know that you do not need any of this equipment to start vlogging. Emmy, I know you have a GoPro. Use your GoPro. This thing takes fantastic video. It can be used in any situation. You can get mounts for it, like to do a tripod, a glide cam, all that stuff. You don't need really expensive equipment to get really high like production quality if that's what you're going for, or even just to get the job done. If you want, I'll leave a link in the description to a great video by Griffin Hammond on the law of diminishing returns in filmmaking. I highly recommend it. It's what I look back on every time I think about buying a new piece of gear. Okay, this is the end of the Q&A. All right, tutoring is over. Thank you again, everyone, for sending your questions. I really like answering them just because it lets me, again, reflect on kind of my life as I've been here, because it's all kind of been a blur, so it's good to get a fresh look. I'm gonna go do something else. I've been procrastinating on editing for like the past 2 hours. I think if I end the vlog now, then maybe I'll start. So this is the end of the vlog. Can't wait for tomorrow's adventure. Also, thank you for all your questions for the Q&A. That was awesome.